Assalamu alaikum and hello everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. So welcome to today's video where I share my daily routine as a mom of 7. So not every day is the same, but this is what a typical day looks like for me during the week when the kids are at school. So I do hope you enjoy watching. So on this particular day, I got up around 6:45ish, prayed my Fajr prayer or dawn prayer. I was running a little bit late, but I made it. Sometimes sleep just overtakes, I admired the sunrise and then got the kids up and got them ready for school. Naseba wanted some bread, so I obliged as best I could. Got dressed myself. Someone bought something from eBay, so I was just packing that up. It's just a little something I do on the side. Sell a little product here and there, why not? And then we usually give the kids bagels or something quick for breakfast because everything's very rush in the morning. You know how it is, parents. Sometimes they'll eat, sometimes they won't. The autumn days are looking lovely. The kids sometimes have their bagels in the car. And then off we went to drop the kids off. When I got home, I planned to sort out dinner early. I wanted to make lamb shanks for dinner and I wanted to slow cook them. So I was just prepping everything because I was going to slow cook them for about 4 hours. So the earlier the better really, right? So I was just cutting up some veg. I've got some carrots and onions. I didn't have much else in the house, unfortunately. I've also got some garlic, which I'm cutting up beautifully, yes. You're very impressed. And I took out the lamb shanks from the fridge. I defrosted them from the day before. Gave them a little wash. I sauteed the lamb shanks for a few minutes just to brown them. Removed them from the pan and then cooked the veg. Well, I didn't cook it really, I just chucked it in. I did a tin of chopped tomatoes. Don't ask me what recipe I was following. I don't even know myself. It's just random stuff chucked together. So I've got the chopped tomatoes, some water. I put a teaspoon of salt in and some mixed herbs. And then I put the lamb shanks back in and then coated them a little bit. Popped the lid on. Put it on a socket that the kids are not going to unplug because a few times I've left things slow cooking and they've unplugged it, which is just great. So left that for 4 hours. And then I thought I'd do a little bit of tidying up before having breakfast. Last night's dinner, I was just putting it into a container to put in the fridge. And I wanted to wash the beautiful pan. So I did that. It's very satisfying when the dirty pans are clean, especially when they're big giant ones like that and they take up a lot of space. And then I clean the cooker because, as you can see, it's not the cleanest. Don't blame me. I don't cook a lot in this house. No, it's not true. I didn't clean it that perfectly, actually. I couldn't really be bothered. Don't tell anyone, alright, guys. And then I just wiped a few of the surfaces. And then finally I was able to enjoy some breakfast. So I've got some egg. I added some sugar to that actually. And then I just kind of scrambled it. And I had that with a tea cake. And a nice mug of chai, and it was very delicious actually. I put some washing out, it wasn't raining, but when you put washing out in like autumn, winter, it doesn't really dry, does it? It just feels like it's just still. And then I thought I'd do a little bit of work, so I added some new hijabs to my website. So I sell hijabs, something else I do on the side. Got some really lovely ones, I should wear them, but I feel like I'm wasting them, I don't know why. Yeah, so I'll put a link in the description if you want to see which ones I sell. And sometimes I'll offer little freebies. I haven't done that in a few months, but inshallah I'll try and offer some cute freebies just because I think it's fun, and why not? And then it was time to pray Zohar prayer. So the prayers in autumn, winter, they're really close together and you have to really keep up. So it was about 2:45. The lamb was slow cooked. Before I get the kids from school, I just sort out some snacks for them, which I take to the car, and then I'll sort out clothes for them that they're going to get changed into after school. Just makes it a bit easier and quicker. I don't do it all the time, but when I've got the time, I certainly do. And then off I went to get my babies from school.
What is this?
They've been doing bonfire night activities. Also, they've been drawing poppies. So for anyone saying these Muslims are not integrating, check this out. We're drawing poppies. I grew up like this and my kids are doing the same thing. We're integrating. All right, stop, Tommy Robinson. Anyway, yeah, so it was about 4 o'clock. 2 more items sold on eBay. Wow, I'm a true eBay seller now. No, I'm only kidding. So I packed them up, and it's useful sometimes with the older boys. I'll just get them to run errands and go and drop off packages, which is alhamdulillah good, or Akil sometimes will take them for me. Once the kids were changed and relaxing, I sorted out dinner. So I've got some potatoes. I'm just cutting them up and then adding them to a pan, adding some salt and some cold water, and then just bring that to the boil and just keep cooking on a high until the potatoes are nice and soft. I had these vegan sausages from Farm Foods. They're only 99 pence. I thought they're useful for on the side of bigger meals because some of my kids don't like lamb. So yeah, sometimes they can be a bit particular, but I thought a couple of vegan sausages will go a long way. So I've got everything just cooking there, and then I remembered I didn't take the clothes down that I'd put out earlier, so I took them down. They were still kind of damp, so I just spread them in the house. I've got the sauce from the lamb that I'd cooked earlier. I added some corn flour and mashed it up and heated it up again. And then the Yorkshire puddings, I just put them in the air fryer for a minute. So I made a gravy with all that veg. So I was just mashing it, putting it through a sieve. And I made mash with the potatoes. I added some mozzarella cheese for a little bit more creaminess, you know. And dinner was served, and it was actually delicious, mashallah. Some kids had a bit of leftover pilau with theirs. I just had mash, Yorkshire pudding, some lamb, veg and gravy. We watched the tweet, so we just put it on in the background. Watched it a couple of times now, it's really good. And I made sure I washed the kids' uniform, had some chocolate and tea, and that was it. Jazakallah, thank you so much for watching. Inshallah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Salam. Bye.